This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad. We just sang in the psalm because today is a very special day. Someone very important is going to come to your hearts. We call it the First Holy Communion. What a spectacular day. Look at you, boys and girls. You look like princesses and princes. We wish you were staying like this for all your life. But we know it's not possible. But we know when Jesus comes to your hearts, He will guide you. He will protect you. He will be a great friend for you. So that's why, who is coming to your hearts today? Jesus, yes. And we know that the whole preparation for the First Holy Communion was very long. And you observe others receiving Jesus, receiving First Communion, and I can see your anxiety and your excitement in your hearts to receive Jesus, to tell Him, come to me, be with me. Your parents, your grandparents, your catechists are here present, and they are very proud of you. They're all smiling. Look at everybody's smiling. What a feast. So let us express our appreciation to our parents or moms and dads that they help you to be today. The same for catechists and all people that were involved in your preparation. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad. Jesus comes to us, and very often He says in the Gospels, remain in me, and I will remain in you. For the whole life, remain in me, and I will remain in you. And the best way to remain in Jesus, and that He can remain in us, is to have Him, to receive Him to our hearts, to embrace Him with our love. Jesus doesn't care how much do you know about theology, how much you know about Christology. Doesn't matter to Him. What matters to Him is your wonderful, innocent, and beautiful hearts. Look, this church is built for Jesus, that He can be in the center of our church. We can come to Him, talk to Him. He will listen, He will answer. But He prefers to be constantly in your hearts. That's why He chose the best place for Him to be is in your heart. That's why He very often says in the Gospels, let the children come to me. Do not prevent them. Because He saw in children something very special that sometimes the adults lose. Big heart. They don't think, they don't justify, they just love. That's why the children were always around Jesus, and He blessed them, He embraced them, and He told them, be close to me. Remain in me, and I remain in you. So today is your First Holy Communion. And we want you to know that this is the feast for whole parish. At all masses we say about your first Holy Communion, and it's very important because like every parish, every family, today is a feast for the family. Look, who did you invite? Your grandparents come, your uncles, aunts, cousins, friends come to your feast. Every family today celebrates you because it's some great miracle happens. Great miracle. We cannot understand Holy Communion. We cannot understand Eucharist. And Jesus knows it. And he is not trying to explain to us. But he knows, and we know, that when he comes to our hearts, we are stronger. We are better. We can handle everything. Because Jesus says, without me, you can do nothing. And he gives us this image of vine and branches. And he says, I am the vine, you are the branches. Who remains in me and I in him will bear fruit, will be very connected with me. If you remain in me and I remain in you, ask the Father for whatever you want to, and he will grant it. Wonderful promise of Jesus. Now, this year, your first communion, you remember for another reason. Because 2017 marks the date, it's 100 years after appearances of Blessed Virgin Mary in Fatima. Not known little village, but Blessed Mary comes to talk not to priests, not to the bishops, not to adults. She chose 3 little children like you, because they were in your age. 7 years, 8 years, and 10 years. And she knows that they can accept this message and they can express the love of Jesus to the whole world. She comes to them and she asks them, pray with me, pray the rosary. And the course of the world will be changed. Many things happen after that, 100 years, because of the 3 children, Lucia, Jacinta, and Francisco. Francisco and Jacinta are with Blessed Mary in heaven. Today, it's like your day in heaven, because where Jesus is, there is a heaven, and Jesus comes to your hearts. And that's why we are so excited, we are so happy to be with Jesus, to receive him for the first time to your hearts. So, we thank Jesus for the first Holy Communion. We thank him for his guidance, for his care for us. You know, parents, your moms and dads love you beyond telling. They would do anything for you. They love you more than their own lives. You know it, yes? Good. But that's why they brought you today. They wanted you to receive someone very important. Is the best gift ever. You received best gift ever. Jesus himself. Jesus himself. And they know, your parents, that if you have Jesus, you are loved always. You are never alone. You are always guided. You are always protected. And you are always smiling and happy because Jesus is with you to the end of the world. Amen.